все-таки войдет в состав Москвы, это место.
Well, welcome to Innovation FM. And as you can see, we're on the road, traveling here in Moscow. You can probably see the scenery a lot better than I can. Anyway, so the topic I want to talk about today is music heard in different places like McDonald's, storefronts. Now, what I've observed is, like, if you're at a McDonald's and you listen to music, there are people that write music and it sounds like a certain genre. Like, say you might have a song that's a country song, and that song, it sounds like, you know, they're singing about something, and they say a few familiar words that are country themed, but they're not really country songs, and the meanings really don't say anything. Or if you hear alternative songs, they're singing something, but it really doesn't mean anything. Then you have a jazz song, and the jazz song or the blues song, they sound like they're, you know, saying something, or if it's instrumental, you know, of course they're not saying anything at all. So it's kind of interesting to see, especially if you're in another country, and I guess the people don't necessarily speak your language or speak English, so they put something in there where if you're listening to it, you'll understand that this is not a real song. And I don't know if it's royalty free or not, but artists say, if I was you, I would look into how to get my songs on these services, these music services. We here at Innovation, we know how to do that. And if you become a member, a monthly member of Innovation, we can show you, or we can do that for you, depending on which way you want to go as a monthly member at innovationrecords.org. But we also know it's like a supermarket / restaurants type of places. They play a few songs that are familiar. Like one store I heard, like, Donna Summers. I heard, like, songs from like the late 70s, 80s, and then I heard like the Pharrell song Happy, and then I heard some other like just generic songs, and who knows, they might have been independent artists, they might have been artists that are just known in Europe, but I could see that there were songs that were unfamiliar to me, and I wondered, if they were familiar to the people that were actually in the stores at the time. To my wife, it was, she didn't say, "Oh yeah, I remember that song from when I was a child," or so. It's just like it was, they played, from time to time songs that are popular in America in certain certain eras, but the other songs were basically songs that weren't familiar to anyone. Oh, by the way, let's look out the window here. I want to see out the window, like some of the places that were passing by as I'm traveling on the highway. I didn't check the traffic today to see totally blind TV producer in Colorado, as far as I know. And like I said, if there's somebody else out there, give us a call at 720-324-7278. That's 720-324-7278. Or email us at info@innervision, that's INNERVISION FM.com. That's info@innervisionrecords. I'm sorry, info@innervisionfm.com. Right? But it's really it's fascinating.
Я тебя попросил побыстрее собраться,
To me,
перекладываешь
to show you just a little bit about, like, like the city and from the highway view. As we're taking this little road trip, and I guess it's Innervision FM on the road here in Europe, and just came back from some very peaceful time in the countryside, where, like, there were like little shops, little stores that we went to, like just going through like a little forestry type place, a lot of trees, little bridges, and see the economy of, like, a lot of like big houses were built there, and how the neighborhood got what they call re-gentrified, as we call it in America, re-gentrified by richer people going there and building, like, 2 and 3 stories high houses, high fences. And I was talking to my wife about how times have changed. It used to be like everybody knew each other, and so if you went down the street and you went a little bit further out your neighborhood, somebody will always tell your mom or your dad, hey, I seen such and such over here. Did you know that she was over here, or he was over here? And so, like in America back in the day, there was more like accountability, and I guess that's pretty much has changed throughout the world, where the accountability of just the neighbors saying, hey, we're a village, and we're going to not only watch our kids, but we're going to watch your kids as well, and keep you abreast of what's going on. So I just tell you, times they are changing. But I like this country as far as, I would never change it for America. Love America, love our freedom, love what we got over there. But I can appreciate what I feel and see in other countries as well. Not to say I condone some of the bad things that happen, but like I said, I can see the good and other things like that as well. So you say, so like I said, I understand, the country overall is like America was, like maybe in the 60s or the 70s. And that's what I get the feeling of. It's like really old-fashioned, somewhat conservative. As far as like the people that I met, like I said, they might be more like liberal types. But it is what it is. Very well-meaning, thoughtful people, and just to say that the new generation is coming into being, much like in America. Baby boomers are getting older, and the next group of people who will take power will come in. I just saw this video of this University of Louisville station about, I guess her topic was white privilege and all that kind of stuff. And she saying, like back in, I say, 1920, when women were given the right to vote, most of the governing rules, ruling persons were ruled by men. I think it was like, 99.9%. The government, presidency, and other places, and women, they were really. Now this is America, and the women were pretty much homemakers. Some may have been nurses, some may have been office workers, but the ultimate goal was to get married, have a husband, and you can feed your family off of one income, which today, of course, that's not a possibility of feeding your family off of one income because of what I think it was the government plan to say, hey, we can get the women out there working because it worked so well in World War II when America, when all the men were off fighting, well, most of the men were off fighting the wars. We had the women go and work in the factories, help with building these war machines and things of this sort. And so when the men came back, some of the women liked that style of making their own money, and they thought about how can we do more of that, be that type of independent woman. And so I think the government eventually came along and started saying, well, why not? If we could have more women, work for, of course, that would get us more tax money. And you might not know this in America, but the government taking your money before taxes came out, that started in 1942 when they would take out the money for taxes. Before, the government would send you a bill, and if you thought that was too much, they would ask that you would write another number and you would send in another amount of money to the government. Right? But then in 1942, during World War II, all that started to change to where the government said, well, if we have the employer take the money before they saw the money, tax them before they saw the money, then what can they say? The money's already gone, and it's helping the government run the government. And now they saw how much money they were getting in because the person didn't have a choice at that time to say, I think the government is taking too much money out of my paycheck, and I don't like the situation, so therefore, I will just pay the government what I think they deserve, rather than paying them the full amount of what they say I owe. So, of course, so that's the system we have now, as they are. As we have the government we have today. Right? So I think, getting back to this government plot, I think that the government said, hey, let's see if we can get more women involved with working, and let's make it a movement. So I feel that that's when the women's liberation came into being, saying we can do better, we can do this better than a man, we're stronger, we're better than men, and burn your bras and all that kind of stuff. So then it was feeding right into what the government wanted. If we had a family working force, that's even more for the family. Never mind about it breaking down the family, not having like at least one parent in the house. Never mind that it breaks up was in the past, like the father being the head, the mother being the supporting part of that, and then the children being between the parents, the supporting part.
Нет.
Never mind about that.
Надо ей завтра звонить.
Завтра звонить.
That stage of what we were as a society. The government wanted more money, so they said that the more people working in the family, the more money we'll get. Now, maybe, it sounds ridiculous to you, and you could put a comment down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, you could put a comment down below. You can subscribe to our station as well. You can also, as you're leaving a comment, subscribing, push that bell notification, because eventually, once I get enough subscribers, I will go live, and we'll invite you to have a conversation live here. All right, if you're on Facebook, share this as well. YouTube, share it as well. If you're watching this on channel 56, sign up for our YouTube channel, Intervision FM. Go to our website, intervisionrecords.org. Or you can call us up and leave your comments, 720-324-7278. Right? So then I also think, and give us your comments about this as well, that when President Johnson put into law about we're gonna have a war against poverty, and we're going to help these mothers who have children, and the father is either not there or the father can't find a work. We're going to help them by giving them food stamps. But there's a few little nuances of that, which if you notice, and Candace Owens talked about this, Larry Elder, a lot of conservatives, talk about this. And in 1965, in America, we had about 75% of the black households were led by fathers staying in the house, being a part of that process of raising their family. When President Johnson, the Democrat, put in that policy to be the woman's daddy, the government, then that changed a lot of what was going on, changed it to the point of women say, well, I have to pretend not to have this man, so he can come, after the 1st of the month or after the 15th of the month, he can come and hang out, but after that, he has to go fend for himself, go back to his mama's house or wherever he came from, and we'll play this game, which it led to a lot of, and you might hear, Jesse Peterson wrote a great story about, the women-led households and some of the things that it has produced. So now today, instead of 25% single moms in the black community, now we have it flipped around to 75%. And even in the other communities, it was 3% in white communities back in the 60s and beyond. 3%. Now it is 30%. 30%. And so this craziness that the Democrats have set up is going. It's just permeating throughout our society in such a way that it's breaking down the structure of the family. And some people are able to look at that and see that it's not a good thing, and we should change it. But can we change it to go back to the way it was, or is it just going to be the way it is now? Does the pendulum go from one side to the the other.
А где же...
And especially if you have control of the narrative and you can rewrite the history and you can change the history
Больше не возвращаться.
and control the present of what you read about history, distort history, and pretty much just block out certain things. As I was listening to this lady professor,
Если хочешь, подожди меня. я
she
дочку
was
передам,
talking about like who's in control of the narrative, and whoever that person is in control of the narrative, they control
Или как?
what is known about
Я думаю,
the
часов
past,
2 мне.
the present, and they can change around
2 часа заселения.
the future.
Не буду 2 часа заседать.
And as you can see, like in America, they're starting to take down statues and saying, well, this person was bad because he owned this. But you have to realize, in that time period, a lot of people, owned this and owned that person or whatever. And so it was the norm.
Братан, я смогу запилить это все не раньше, чем
That
2 часа
time.
еще еду с дачи.
So as the norms of this time is, it's not legal to do this, it's not legal to do that. Time changes the norms as people become more, I guess more
Здорово, я смогу ответить, наверное, завтра где-то вечером, точно.
intelligence becomes more aware. And I think there's been like an enlightenment. I saw it in the 80s. There was a lot of like really just crazy thinking, like mostly from the older people. They were really crazy thoughts about like
Мой сад. Универсал какой-то. Мой сад. Это много для машин, да?
the black people. They thought we were like so evil and so forth. And then the spiritual thing happened where you saw like I was going to this church at the time called Happy Church, and they had all these faith healers and all that kind of stuff, and you saw like this big change and revolutionary more people were just reading the Bibles and more people were understanding the spiritual meanings. It wasn't just going to church like a Catholic church and having somebody read you and tell you what was going on. It was you actually studying for yourself and showing yourself approved, and then having like debates not just between ministers and pastors, but between the congregations and Bible studies. And you saw like a enlightenment period in the 80s that led all the way through the 90s. Of course, as the older people died out from the past period, new ideals came to be and new understandings of those what was in there. And then that was also when I think the NIV came in 1975. Yeah, because I was out for a long time. I was reading the King James, and I was gonna say King James is so like these and thous and therefores and all that kind of crazy stuff. And I thought I get to find something that talks in today's vernacular. And so that's when I was looking around, and I found the NIV, and I said, oh, now I can understand what they're saying. I can just, instead of like me guessing or finding somebody who knows like the King's English, I can find like the real meaning, and I can look these words up in a dictionary if I didn't understand it, and I can understand it a lot better. And so that was like, it was not only me who was getting a better understanding, but there was others. And then so by the time like the 1984, 86, 87 came along, then you had others that were even more proficient in understanding and reading
Германия за это штраф.
those books as well.
Не ездят слева, все наоборот сразу
So,
вправо убрались. Хоп-хоп-хоп.
So it just seemed like a jump. It just
Когда понял, как они водят,
and
сначала я тупил, они все
and
сигналили,
logic.
возмущались. А потом я понял, что надо держаться.
And we're at about 25 minutes, so I'm going to be ending this pretty soon. I want to remind you to tune in because as the president of Innovision, I talk about music topics. Sometimes I talk about political topics, and if you have a topic that you'd be interested in as a musical artist or just a viewer that you want to have a really fun conversation, give us a call at 720-324-7278 and let us know more about that. And then go to our website, innovationrecords.org. That's innovationrecords.org. Or email us at info@innovationfm. And catch us on KUHS Denver 1 to 3. We're also starting up our top 20 countdown, so we're looking for musical artists for that. And for the people that have been going to our website and checking that out, hey, thank you very much. Don't forget to sign up for our free newsletter, and you could be a part of getting in your mailbox our show through Dropbox. So you don't have to wait until Sunday to hear some of our shows. You don't have to wait to hear our shows with the new KUVO. KUVO? Yeah, KUVO, Kuvo, 92.9 on the FM dial on Wednesdays and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 8:30. And then, of course, our Facebook Live as well on, what day is that? Oh, Mondays at 6 o'clock. I've been out of the country for a while, so I haven't been doing my Facebook Live, but we'll be starting up after I get back after I get back next week. We'll start up the Facebook Lives as well and get back into that. All right, so thank you everybody for watching. If you want us to give a shout out, if you want to hear some of your comments on our radio show, like I said, call the voicemail 720-324-7278, and we'll play some of those voicemails as well. All right. God bless, and we'll check you out later here on Innovision FM with Johnny J in the house. God bless. As you have watched us in our little journey here in Moscow. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Bye-bye.